Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. You know, with all the talent in these 2 backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
Now, here's McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Right side, Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Gafford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Count that bucket.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Doncic. Gafford trying to break free, and he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here is Conley after Luka Doncic's bucket. Edwards looking it over. Yes, that goes in.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Conley against Doncic. The 3. No good on that one. Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
Gafford passes to Jones. On its way from Irving for 2. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Conley left side. The pass to Towns. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Washington with it. And no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's McDaniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Now the Timberwolves with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. A nice shot by McDaniel.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 10-point game. Doncic passes to Gafford. Now Washington still without a basket. Irving misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Irving. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Washington passes to Gafford. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. Off target at the rim.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Shooting two.
Free throw good from Washington.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Washington hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards with it. He's got 8. Towns looking around. Puts the move on. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And Towns drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Doncic passes to Jones. Here's Washington with the shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Edwards against Irving. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 10 points.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
He lobs it up. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
It's hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Conley. No scoring in this one. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Gafford.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
On the wing, Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
That's about focus and determination by Luka. Takes the contact, doesn't alter the outcome.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Irving against Edwards. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Doncic passes to Jones. Washington against Towns. Shoots from 12. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Irving against Edwards. Passes it to Towns. It's rebounded by Dallas. Right side Irving.
Now, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Irving.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Timberwolves leading by 5. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. And Irving pulls it down. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Irving. Pass to Reid. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Now here is Hardaway. Now the pass to Lively. On the wing, Irving. Dallas moving it around. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Exum, he's checked in for Dallas. Alexander Walker passes to McLaughlin. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's Irving. Reed with the block. Inside, here's Alexander Walker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who'll provide shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite. Well, you love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
I tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, how terrific is Dante Exum getting into the paint. Forces the defense to foul him there.
For Dallas, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Exum.
I think Dante Exum has got to concentrate on becoming a better shooter. He's got a ton of raw talent, and the upside is tremendous.
Exum hits them both. Here's McLaughlin. Scoreless thus far. Over Irving. Reed. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Exum. The shot. No good. Good D by Anderson. Passes it to McLaughlin. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. .103 left to play in the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 6. And it's Exum in the corner from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Exum's got 7 points.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
And Anderson kicks to Reed. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Kleba. Here's Hardaway. Tries yet again. Kleba with the bucket.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Oh, here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Shoots over Exum. Edwards can't hit.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Mavericks trailed by 4. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players. Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Doncic with the block. They get it back. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Clock at 6. To the inside. Powell with the steal. They're running. There's Green with the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Dallas, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Three shots.
the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Minnesota making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Doncic from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Powell.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now, here's Washington. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Now here's Conley. Still yet to score. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
To the paint. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And there's the pass to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Let's remember, Rudy Gobert 7-1. Very hard to contest effectively.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
Morris is checked in for Minnesota. He's off on the second. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Green. Not going to go that time. Towns with the defensive effort.
All the ways Luka Doncic can score. If he gets to the offensive window, look out.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to McDaniels. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of a throwback.
Minnesota calls timeout. Hardy, he's checked in for Hardaway. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Morris outside. Pass to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Gobert. Green against Gobert. From deep Washington. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris outside. That shot is off. Great tee that time from Green. Mavericks leading by 5. Powell in the high post. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Conley finds McDaniels. Shot on the wing, and Towns gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Hardy, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Conley surveying the D. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And here's Hardy. Hasn't made one yet. No good from 11 feet.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's got 9. Outside, Towns. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. And finished off by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Dallas calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Derek Jones comes in for Josh Green. Now, Doncic, 6 points for him. And the pass to Jones. Back to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Morris outside. Edwards passes to Morris. Shoots. And again, it's Minnesota.
And Monte Morris' instinct is pass first, on time and on target.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Jones. Gafford with the ball. Nothing on the board. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 2. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 12. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Doncic passes to Jones. Now Washington. The shot, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Towns. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Morris. Gobert down low. Covered by Gafford. And the rejection by Gafford. It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Lively the pass to Exum. Irving dishes to Exum. A stupendous finish in traffic. Exum's got 9 points.
There's very little the defense can do to stop that. Dante Exum improving at hitting tough contested shots.
Jones against Anderson. Back to Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Well, talk about a one-man show. Irving makes a play with the defense and converts with his offense.
The pass to Reed. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 10.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Exum kicks to Gafford. Back to Exum. In the corner, Irving with it. Lets it go from deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Here's McLaughlin. He has yet to score. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Reed. The tray. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Lively. Now here's Exum. Edwards defending. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's McLaughlin. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. There's the pass to Reed. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, don't you love to see the burst from Dante Exum? That lightning speed toward the cup, really nice.
For Dallas, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Timberwolves trail. Now here's Edwards. He's got 14. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Reed. Both free throws good from Reed. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hardaway passes to Kleba. Right side Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closer. The shot by Kleba, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Edwards. And that one hits back iron. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They created some momentum for themselves in the second and went into halftime up by 3. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Mavericks leading by 3. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Exum, and it's Gafford in at the 5. Irving's shot is good.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And here is Conley. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Towns. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Banked in off the glass.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Up top, Doncic. Over by Conley. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The free throw is good from Doncic. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Now Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jones. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 13.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Gafford. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Over in the corner, Conley. Back to McDaniel. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Gafford finds Irving. Shoots over McDaniel. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Washington inside. Towns on him.
You could see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Irving against Edwards. Here's Washington. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
To the left side wing. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Doncic outside. Throws it up high. Gafford misses.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Outside Irving. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Edwards. They pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jones dishes to Doncic. He kicks to Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. Now, here's McDaniels, guarded by Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Yep, that one goes. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Back to Edwards. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Morris is checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 2. Pass to Towns, 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
The first one falls. And McDaniels drops them both. For Dallas, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Washington passes to Pop. Doncic with it. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
You can see the defense always wants to hold contact with Karl Anthony Towns. Just great concentration on the shot.
Lobbed up there for Powell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Passes it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Pass to Powell. And the pass to Hardy. Doncic outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Gobert. And it's Doncic missing. And Morris has got the ball here for Minnesota. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. McDaniels got 8 points in the quarter. Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Harden. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded closer. Morris kicks to Towns. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington inside. Defended by Towns. Pass to Hardy. Doncic with it. Working on McDaniels. Pass to Washington. Over Towns. And rebounded by McDaniels.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Pass to Lively. In the corner, Hardaway with it. They could use a bucket. It's good. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. Reid with it. He's got 15. And yes, it's good. McDaniels got 21 in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Back to Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Pass to Reid. Now, here's McDaniels. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And McDaniels drops them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Dishes to Hardaway. Can't cash in from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Kyle Anderson. Doncic kicks to Green. Clock at 6. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Green. Hardaway against Morris. From the arc, the Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Edwards, he's checked in for Morris. Timberwolves leading by 3. Passes it to McLaughlin. 1:41 left in the third quarter. For 3, Edwards. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Exum. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Kleba. Reed with the block. And they'll keep possession. Clock is at 3. Here's Hardaway. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the inside. Reed. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:03 left in the third. Mavericks trailed by 5. Outside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Now here's Anderson. Still without a basket. No good from outside. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Exum kicks to Doncic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Edwards. The Mavericks pull it in.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Edwards. The 19-footer is on the money. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Towns gets it to go.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Conley against Doncic. Towns with the defensive effort. Feeds to Edwards. They grab their own miss. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Doncic against Conley. And Gafford throws it down.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And here is Conley. Down low. Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reeves got 19 points. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Nobody near Irving. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Towns finds Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Mavericks trailed by 6. Doncic passes to Washington. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Conley. Now Edwards. There's the pass to Reed. Over in the corner, Conley. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. Knocks down the step-back J.
Can't guard that. You can't guard that. Kyrie Irving is an all-star for a reason. Wow.
Timeout.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Anderson. Jones checked in for the Mavericks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And if that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Conley.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
And Conley drops them both. Mavericks trailed by 6. Outside Hardaway. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's McDaniels. Outside, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Hardaway.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
Pass to Jones. Back to Hardaway. Mike Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Irving against Edwards. Kicks it to Towns. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Irving passes to Gafford. Washington against Towns. Here's Washington. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's McDaniels. He's covered by Washington. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And that one is good.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Now here's Conley. Good D by Irving. Mavericks trailed by 4. Bucket is good. Irving's got 20.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Now here's Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Out to the wing. Conley against Irving. Fires it up. Mavericks with the rebound. Irving's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Gafford. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
McDaniels gets to Conley. Hardaway against Edwards. Over Hardaway. Another shot. Gobert. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones in the post. Working on McDaniels. The game now all-time. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
To the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here is Irving. Passes to Gafford. Outside Hardaway. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Baseline jumper, rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Gafford. And here is Washington. Irving for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Inside. Got a piece of it. Now, here is Irving. Jones looking for an opening. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Doncic is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And so Jones nails both of them. Here is Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Dallas calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Out to Doncic. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Pass to Edwards. Shoots. Rebounded by Gafford.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Washington with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gafford finds Jones. Out to the right wing. Washington passes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Count it, number 5 from the floor of this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, how about the competitive nature of Tim Hardaway Jr.? Important spot, no problem.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Good on the shot. 27 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And the Mavericks call time here. The Mavericks leading. The pass to Jones. And here is Gafford. Pass to Doncic. Now Washington. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's Doncic. On the wing, Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
And the first one drops. And so Irving nails both of them.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Count that one.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Doncic kicks to Irving. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Gafford throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Step back shot. Good D by Irving.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Washington passes to Doncic. Outside, Jones. Irving looking over the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over McDaniel. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Timberwolves trailed by 4. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Once again, Irving. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over McDaniel. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Edwards. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Doncic. It falls!
Timeout.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the game. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Moving against Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trailed by 5. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Conley finds Towns. They get it again. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Here's Irving. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Kyrie's history is that of being a big shot maker. Free throw line opportunity right here with the game in the balance.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Doncic with the steal, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Offensive rebound. Here's McDaniels. Trifecta!
I mean, that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
So both teams changing it up here.
One shot.
Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lucas, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that, don't listen to anybody, just be ourselves, play as a team, and that's our key.
Well, when you're yourself, you look pretty good, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.